They say the hardest part of starting is taking the first step. For me, that first step took 37 years. 37 years of dreaming, doubting, delaying. It's funny how something so simple, like just starting, can feel like an impossible mountain to climb. And then there's time. I've always said I didn't have enough of it, but somehow I always found time for the endless scroll. Instagram, TikTok, and all the distractions I told myself were harmless. I'd tell myself, just 5 more minutes. But those minutes turned into hours, into days, into years. How many ideas did I let slip through my fingers while I was busy staring at a screen? How many moments did I trade for someone else's curated highlights? And yet, if I'm honest, it wasn't just distraction. Sometimes it was laziness. A choice to avoid the hard work because it felt easier to stay comfortable. I wasn't just busy, I was also stuck. The truth is, it wasn't about time, it was fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, and fear of being seen. Failure meant proving that all those doubts in my head were true. Success meant stepping into a light that I'm not sure I deserve. And being seen, that was the scariest of all. What if people didn't like what they saw? I've always been afraid of the what ifs. What if no one likes it? What if I'm not good enough? What if I fail? But also, what if I succeed? What if I discover that I am more capable than I've allowed myself to believe? Success isn't just a light at the end of the tunnel. It's a whole new path, uncharted and unfamiliar, and that's terrifying in its own way. And then we talk about perfection. The endless pursuit of it has kept me stuck, convincing me that if it can't be perfect, it's not worth doing. I tell myself, one day, when I have the right skills, the right tools, the right confidence, that's when I'll start. But one day never came. Life isn't perfect though, and maybe that's the point. Maybe the imperfections are what make it real, what make it worth sharing. But life isn't perfect. It's messy, unpredictable, and beautiful in ways I've only started to understand. Each time I look back, I realize it wasn't the polished moments that mattered most. It was the messy ones, the moments where I laughed until I cried or stumbled but kept going anyway. Those are the stories I want to tell. Those are the stories that matter. At 37, I've realized that waiting for the perfect moment means waiting forever. So here I am, taking the first step. It's not perfect, it's not polished, but it's real. And for the first time in a long time, that feels like enough. This is me, showing up as I am. Flawed, scared, and uncertain, but ready. Ready to create, to share, to be vulnerable in ways I've never been before. I don't know where this journey will take me, but I know I'm finally on my way. Welcome to my story. Let's begin.